Alright guys, so we're in the back here. You heard the noise. Now, this is a unit that is dispensing water very erratically, very spotty, not a lot of water, and of course that loud noise. Now, pay attention to these lines in the back. They're pretty straightforward, but take pictures or mark them so that when you put your new line back on, you'll know exactly where they go. There are two lines that you can get confused, so make sure you get those in the right place. So, are you getting good wall as well? Again. Okay. Right now we're connected and we're actually pulling water directly from the filter head. Stop pressing. Okay, so right now if I turn the water on, take a listen. And you can hear the noise. That's one way of isolating and making sure that you're getting the correct part. Now we're going to be checking the water supply from the house, which is good, just to make sure that everything is checked before you start replacing parts. So now we have isolated the filter head. The valve is good. Don't replace the valve. It's not going to fix your issue. Now, all your lines that are connected, actually, no, we're going to check the valve right now. So what you do, you connect the water from the house directly to the valve, and you're going to press, get a cup or a pan, and make sure that you can catch the water. Tighten that nut, otherwise you'll have water squirting everywhere. And then have someone press the dispenser, and that will check the valve just to make sure that your valves, there are two, make sure they're operating. Now, the filter head is now isolated. It's on its own, so everything should be fine. So we're tightening this, and we're going to be checking the valve itself. Make sure that you mark those lines going down to the filter. As you can see, the valve is working. So just mark them or take good pictures, just so you get them back on the correct order. So the filter head is bad. 2 1/4-inch screws, and take that piece off, set it on the top. Quick note, don't over tighten. I think you do have plastic inserts. You can damage those thread on the screw or the body of the fridge, whatever. Just be gentle when you tighten them. You do have putty up top. Make sure that you get the putty back and slide it around properly. If you have any opening, you can have a icing up or frosting up, eventually leading to a no cool. So we're inside the fridge, 2 1/4-inch screws up top, and lift up. There are 2 tabs or at the bottom. And before you can pull that thing out, make sure you go to the back of the fridge and remove the tape that is securing the 2 lines going down. Then you can pull it straight on out. You can't pull too hard yet because it is taped. As you can see, the holes, and that's the tape I'm talking about. And then from here on, pretty straightforward. Insert your new filter housing once you remove the old one, and insert it. Make sure that your open end at the top, make sure you seal it well. You should have the same putty back there. Also, guys, before you insert your filter housing, make sure your filter fits even before you open it. Just make sure you can put your new filter on, snug it up, just to make sure that everything is good before you actually remove it, your old one, from the unit. And you insert the bottom first, 2/4 inch screws up top, and put your filter in. Also, quick note, it's best to, when you're going to change your filter after this, you turn the water off. They say you don't have to, and you don't, but this will extend the life of your filter head. Remove the pressure from the system, and then you can change the filter. In fact, once you turn the water off, you can press the dispenser just to make sure the system is pressurized. Then you can remove your filter and introduce water back to the filter. That's just one way of extending your filter head. You don't have to, but it will prolong its life. Now it's time to reconnect. Hopefully you know where all your connections were. Pretty much only one you can mess up, and that's the one going to the house and the one coming down from the filter head. You can't confuse those. They will connect, so be careful. In fact, on the lines, it should say in or out, meaning water going in to the filter housing or water coming out. Water coming out basically goes to your valve, and then, of course, from the valve it goes to the door and then the ice maker. So that's how you have filtered water. So from here on, just put your valve back on and make sure you turn the water on. Check for leaks before you do anything. As you can see, we have water. All is good. The noise is gone. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.